I would say that no one in the country has done more for women's rights over the past half century than you.
I would not say that.
I know.
I would not say that because I was lucky to be born at the right time and to be a lawyer when society was ready to accept the full citizenship stature of women. Women had been saying the same things that we said in the 70s for 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
But society was not ready to listen.
Right.
By the time I was arguing in the 70s, the law was catching up to a change that had already occurred
Mm-hmm.
in society.
Mm-hmm.
And one illustration is the difference between my daughter, who was born in 1955. When she was in grade school, there were very few working moms. 10 years later, my son is born 1965, and it's not at all unusual to have two earners in the family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, when we think about it, in the 1960s, you were rejected for a Supreme Court clerkship because of your gender, and so much has changed since then.
Was not just for the Supreme Court to get a clerkship. Well, I thought my grades were very good. I had 2 years at Harvard, transferred to Columbia. I did very well in both places. I didn't have an offer from any law firm in the city. And the professor who was in charge of getting clerkships for Columbia students called a district judge who was a Columbia College graduate, Columbia Law School graduate, and always took his clerks from Columbia. And the professor said, "I'd like you to take Ruth Bader Ginsburg." And the judge's response was, "Well, I had a woman clerk once. She was very good. But Ruth has a 4-year-old child. I can't risk that." So the professor said, and this I didn't find out till years later, he said, "Give her a chance, and if she doesn't work out, there's a young man in her class going to a downtown firm, and he'll come in and take over." So that was the carrot. The stick was, if you don't give her a chance, I will never recommend another Columbia student to you.